Hello, Hassan. Let's start with a brief self-introduction.
Okay, ni hao. My name is Matobu Hassan. Yeah, but when I come to Taiwan, my name is Machin Yu. But my name is Matobu Hassan. I come from Uganda. It's located in East Africa. Yeah.
Okay, then the first question is that why did you come to Taiwan?
I came to Taiwan to study. I got accepted in National Tsinghua University, so I'm here studying bachelor's degree in electrical engineering and computer science. Yeah, so that's why I came to Taiwan.
Okay, then the next question is that after arriving in Taiwan, were there any difficulties or challenges you have encountered?
I think the biggest challenge is the language barrier, because I didn't know any Mandarin before I came, and I mean in the university it's quite different because most people know English, but out there I feel like I have to speak Mandarin, so it was so hard to get through because I can't understand people, and I wish I did. So right now I'm also studying Mandarin, so it's not so bad. I'm improving. So, but that was my biggest challenge, the language barrier, but also the distance away from home. You know, everything is different. I have to adjust and try to learn everything new, try to experience the new environment. Yeah, so it's like starting a new life, and you don't know anything, you can't communicate. Yeah, it's like that. But so far so good. I'm lucky to be here actually.
Okay, for the next question, first I have to ask you that what aspect of your experience exceeded your expectations and made you feel grateful to come to Taiwan?
I think one thing that I'm really grateful about is to experience the education system in Taiwan. You know, because back in Uganda, it would have been really different, but here it's really better, and I think I'm getting so much from my university, something I don't think I would get from back home at this moment in time. Yeah, so I think the education here is really great, and I'm really happy that I took this step in life. Yeah, but also the quality of life here is really so different. Yeah, so I don't know, here, being here, it feels like a dream somehow. Yeah, if you kind of know where I'm coming from, yeah, so and this is really a big inspiration. I really wish this would also be in my country. Maybe that's why I'm here. I don't know. Yeah, to make this translation somehow, but yeah, the life here, I'm really grateful for it.
Okay, and next is an important question.
Yeah.
Hassan, can you pick a song from your home country that left a deep impression on you?
Actually, it was so hard to it's so hard to think of just one song, because there is so much music from my country and something like that. But maybe right now a song that stands out, it's called Makambo by Geoffrey Oyema.
So, under what circumstance did you first hear this song?
Actually, when I first heard this song, it was by a friend. Back in Uganda, I have a friend, and one time he played this song, and it actually caught my attention. At first, I didn't really understand the song, because in Uganda we have so many tribes, and this song was in another language from another tribe. But the melody and the ambience caught my attention, but my friend knew the words. So I was curious. I was yeah, what does this song mean? What is it about? And then my friend told me that the song is actually about Uganda. It's about life in Uganda, you know. So yeah, it just left an impression on me. And when I came to Taiwan, actually, I was listening to this song again, and then I made some research about the artist, and actually I found out that the artist was so he was Ugandan, but he was living in the UK, because he he was like the son of like a minister who like ran away from Uganda, you know, because his dad was a minister from like Amin's government.
Yes.
So his dad was killed by Amin. I think most people know about Amin from, at least when I say I'm from Uganda, most people say, Amin. So yeah. So his father was like in the Amin's government, and then when he was killed, so he fled to UK. So when he was in the UK, he couldn't like go back home because he missed home. And then like he became a musician, and then he started to make like some songs thinking about Uganda or like thinking about Africa in general. So this song somehow points out like what he thinks about Africa, or like what problems we have. And when I actually moved here, I also like saw it. There are some things I couldn't see when I was in Uganda. It's only like when I came here, I was like, this works like this. Oh, so that's why when I was listening to it again when I'm here, it like really felt so different. It felt like, I can now somehow understand how it feels. Although like for him, it's so bad that he couldn't go back because of the political situation. Yeah, but I can now understand. So that's why when you ask, it somehow stands out because it talks about Uganda and also with another perspective.
Yeah. Okay, so after going to another country from Uganda, you actually understand the meaning of the song, like missing home.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, it's not only about missing home or something like that, but it also creates another perspective of like why is my country not like this? You know, because at some point if you're living in one country, you're kind of limited to know what's here. You know, you can't imagine another life. Yeah, exactly. But like once you move out of your like country or of your place, and then you go to another city or another country or another planet, let's say, like you can like start questioning like, why is this thing here like this? Why is this thing normal here or abnormal here? Why is this thing working here like this? Like why is it not the same? You know? So yeah, I think you can only get this like that emotion when you move like to another place or something like that. And yeah, so this song also like talks about Africa and Uganda and like why things are like that and how should things be better. You know, like, yeah. I think if you give the song a listen and then you can also like maybe Google Translate the words, you can actually maybe find like what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Okay, and finally, what are your aspirations for the future in Taiwan?
Okay, I think the biggest one is to complete my university.
Yes.
And not only to complete, to pass my university, like to get a good grade and like find some work. And yeah, so I'm still looking forward to see what Taiwan has to give. Like I've just arrived here, and so far it's so good. I really like it here, and yeah. So my future, like just to finish this, try to get a good grade, and also like work because I really want to give back. I feel like I'm so lucky to have this opportunity. So I really feel like if I get the opportunity to give back, I really want to give back, and maybe replicate this opportunity like in Uganda. You know, I also like really wish I could do something in Uganda. I don't know what it is because like I have this time to figure it out. Yeah, but yeah.
Okay. Okay, then when you come to Taiwan, did you have any particular expectation or dreams?
You know, like back in Uganda is so different, like with Taiwan. So coming here, my biggest dream is to I really had a big dream to study and finish my bachelor's degree. So like coming here, it fulfills that. So I think I'm still chasing that. Like now, my big dream is to finish my education with a good grade, and try to find like the next step. Yeah.